You say got rid of negative energy. No, I can't fuck with it. Now I got peace on my mind, and yeah, I'm stuck with it. What type of negative energy did you get rid of?
People, exes, really exes.
Cause it's T, we making moves, we just might go and make the news. Brand new episode every week, yeah, we dropping heat. Got a 7 with the juicy questions, this unfiltered tea. When you sit up on this couch, you feel just like some family. There go Boo behind the scenes, he's secure.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Goddess 7, and this is Cuz's Tea Podcast. Today, y'all, I have a very talented artist in the building. She recently won the Competitive Artist Showcase. She's also an entrepreneur who owns a graphic design and branding business, Kai Dani, and she got her own label too, y'all. I forgot to say that part. Kai Dani in the building with your favorite cousin. Hey, girl.
I'm glad to be here.
Like, yes, thank you for pulling up.
Yes, some fire questions and stuff.
Yes, I appreciate you for pulling up, cousin. So can you just tell the cousins a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, my name is Kai. I'm an R&B singer, entrepreneur, businesswoman, graphic designer, all of that. And I made a decision last year to kind of really go for my dream of being an artist. So that's where I'm at. That's what got me here.
Yeah. And within the year, she obviously been doing good. She won the Competitive Artist Showcase, y'all, so she had to be doing amazing. So how did you come up with your name? Is it from your first and middle name?
It is. Oh.
No, because when I saw the name, I was like, oh, maybe that's why she called herself that.
Yeah, it is. My first name is real basic. My first name is Caitlin. So I took the first 3 letters of my first name. First couple letters of my middle name. Because at first my artist name was real bland. It was Kate Danielle. And I was just like, that don't really hit. It don't really have no star factor to it. So I played around with it for some months. And then one day it was just like, Kai Dani. I was like, hold on. That sounds good. So I decided to go with it.
Yeah, and it sounds like an artist name. Yeah. Okay, so I thought you was from Charlotte, but you told me you was originally from Elizabeth City. Yeah, what was it like growing up there?
A little small town. Everybody know everybody. One of them towns where it's like, oh, we cousins. Like, if I see you, we cousins. Not really a lot to do. I say, growing up, I was always in church with my siblings and stuff like that. My granddad, stuff like that. So I grew up in a church.
Because you do talk about God a lot.
Yeah, we love God. We love God. But yeah, grew up in a church with my siblings and stuff like that. Single mom. I have a relationship with my dad now, but when I was younger, we really didn't have a close relationship like that. But yeah, my mom, she did everything that she really had to do for me and my brothers.
You the only girl?
I am. I'm the only girl on my mama's side. I have a younger sister on my daddy's side. So I'm the oldest out of everybody.
How many siblings you got?
I have 3 younger brothers and a younger sister on my dad's side.
Okay. All right. So was you into music? Well, no. First of all, what brought you to Charlotte?
Charlotte? I don't know. I just always heard about Charlotte. I had cousins and stuff like that lived here, aunties and uncles and stuff like that. I never really visited here as a child, but I just heard Charlotte was really great. And I'm a country girl. I grew up in the country. And I was just like, yeah, I wanna see what the city's like. But I didn't want to go to New York. I took a trip to New York with my aunts and stuff like that. I'm like, it's too much going on. No way, it ain't. Different smell every time I turn the corner. It was just too much going on.
Girl, they got big rats.
Yeah,
they ain't got no big yards.
This ain't my vibe. I love you. Don't get me wrong. I love New York. I love the culture. I love city culture. But me being a country girl, it was just too much. So I was like, either it's gonna be Raleigh, cause that's close to home, but it's like a city, or I was like Charlotte. And then I met my girlfriend. She happened to live in Charlotte, so I was like, I might as well just.
Oh, so you had came down and visit before you actually moved?
Yeah, I was here. I came for a month or 2, and I was like, okay, I like this.
Yeah.
Came another time, stayed a little longer, and I was like, yeah, I might as well just.
Did you check out the music scene when you came during those times?
I didn't actually. I didn't. I kind of was just, checking out the city and things to do and stuff like that. I didn't really get into the music scene until when I first moved to Charlotte. I was working on my graphic design business, so I hadn't even decided to really go full time as being an artist. So I was doing my graphic design business and stuff like that. And it was my girlfriend actually. She was like, "We should go to this open mic, that I know about." So we went to this open mic downtown. It's at it's called Red at 28. I don't know if you heard of it. Yeah, Red at 28. Oh my gosh, what is his name? His name is slipping my mind. A poet named Superman. Yeah, he hosted. So he was really dope. Like the energy was crazy. I was just like, this is where I'm supposed to be at. Like,
I like really Red at 28.
Yeah, they're really dope. But I was like, yeah, this my people. Like, what? I love creative people. I love poetic people. So I was like, okay, this feels right. So after that, I was like, I don't know, I really should start taking my art like more seriously because I've always like been into music. Like even since a child, my brother's a rapper as well. His name is Jay Trinity. But like when we were kids, we were always carried around little notebooks in school, writing raps, and I started rapping before I was ever singing. So we was writing raps and poems and stuff. We take our little Toshiba laptop that school give you, and we would literally download Fruity Loops up there. Like we would be making beats and stuff like that, recording in a little laptop microphone, like all that.
Oh, so you was an artist, so you got into music as a kid.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you remember like what drawed you to the music?
I don't know. It's just like it's always just been like a feeling. Like I can't really explain it. Like I said, I started off kind of rapping first. My mama was always playing music, some type of music around the house, whether it was gospel, CeCe Winans, Kurt Franklin, Yolanda Adams, or whether it was hip hop. She was always playing like Jay-Z, Blueprint, Eminem, Nas. So like music has always just kind of like been a part of my life.
Yeah. So. Did you know you actually wanted to be an artist at that age, or was it like I just like music?
It was more like I just like music. Like originally, I wanted to be a music teacher. So when I graduated high school, I ended up going to a college called Chowan University. It's real small in a real country town. But I ended up going there and I was studying music production and music education because I wanted to be a music teacher. So yeah, we was doing all that. I was playing piano, singing in the choir, stuff, marching band, all of that. So music has really always been a part. But I guess like the people I had surrounded myself with, the people I was in like relationships and stuff with, they didn't really like encourage that like out of me. Every time I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this, do that, do a talent show, they'd be like, you know, type thing. So it kind of like took me off of the path, of being an artist. So, I set up for some other stuff, education and stuff like that. I was teaching preschool for a little bit, stuff like that. But
did you have any favorite artists as a kid growing up?
Yeah, Lauryn Hill. That's still my girl to this day. Like everything that she do, like as an artist, even to this day, even though she's not like an active artist right now, she's still performing and stuff. But when she was in her prime, like she was that girl. Like you could not tell her anything. Like her voice, her tone, the way that she write, the topics that she write about, like all of that was just perfection to me. So yeah, definitely Lauryn Hill. Who else? I love girl groups. Like I love like TLC, SWB. Escape. Yeah, girl.
Escape or SWB? Which one you choosing?
That's a hard question. I don't know. I definitely say SWB.
SWB.
Yeah. They just had that. They were so tight knit, like with their tones and like their harmonies. Even though all of them all had like their own voice, like when they came together, it was just like so smooth.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I have a lot of favorite artists.
Yeah. I like both of them, Escape and SWB. Yeah. I think I like Escape a little more, but that's probably because I'm from Florida. Georgia was right there, True. But I definitely love SWV as well. Yeah. So, okay, you came up to Charlotte. Your girlfriend took you to the open mic. You start getting serious. What did you start doing differently when you decided you were going to go ahead and get serious with your music?
I mean, I already knew, like, when I made that decision that I was going to have to do something different than other people, like, was doing. So, I did my research, for one. I always do the research. And I was just like, okay, I see I was looking at what successful artists have already done, not like what my peers are doing. So I was like, okay, I was told that I need my own record label or entity. So I went and did that. I opened up my LLC, Vibe Life Music. So I did that. I got like my business back end together because I know a lot of artists do it for the love of the art, but at the end of the day, I had to be able to have like a sustainable like living as an artist. So a lot of people kind of ignore that back end like business part of it. So I went really heavy on the business end, making sure that all of my paperwork was together, that I was registered, that my name was trademarked, like all of that stuff. And honestly, that part, like just doing that simple part right there, is what kind of set me apart to be able to partner with the label that I'm partnering with now for distribution, because they were like, oh, she's for real, like she took the steps that she needed, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, like for any artist, definitely do that back end business part, because that's very key, especially if you're trying to scale and like really be in the industry and like really make money as an independent artist. So,
who is the label that you with now? Because I was thinking it was your label, but
oh yeah, so they call Ocean 5 Records. They're in Jacksonville, Florida. They're based out of Jacksonville, Florida, but they're national. They're really dope. My cousin Lenasia, she's actually the head of A&R for them, as well as the music director. So yeah, she seen that, you know, I was doing my thing, you know, it was really serious. She was like, yo, like you gotta come connect with us. Like you gotta see what we're about, you know, meet our team and stuff like that. So, you know, I had meetings with them, things like that, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. So we partnered to do 2 singles. So it's really good. I'm really glad that I have a team behind me now. Like,
you was excited when you had that contract in your hand.
I wanted to cry, girl, because it was just like, it's something about when you get signs that like it's working. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes like you be in it and you just be doing the work. You like, dang, like what am I doing all of this for? Like, you know. So when it all came together, it's like, okay, we're doing something right. We're doing something right. Like that's just confirmation more than anything. Like,
besides your cousin, is there anything else that stood out about them after you did your research that made you say like, yeah, I'm about to work with them?
I say, like I said, just the work ethic of the team and like the people behind it. Like they do their research. They get really like intentional about like learning who you are as an artist and what is gonna work for you. Because everything that worked for this person is not gonna work for you. You know, so they were very intentional about that. The CEO, Skylar, she's really dope. She's like I said, really intentional about just helping artists to grow, and that's why I like them. Because most labels, like, they be trying to take, you know, all of the artist money, and it's just like, no, that's not what they're about. Like, they want you to have complete ownership over everything that you do. And so like that really stood out to me. I'm like, okay.
A lot of artists who I talk to now, they prefer to go like the distribution route instead of signing like a full deal.
It's less headache. It's way less headache. Way less headache. Like I said, people be so like into just taking advantage of an artist. Like all these major labels and stuff like that. Like that's really
would you ever do a distribution deal with a major if you had an opportunity and everybody wanted you?
I say yeah. If they talking right, most definitely.
What major you think it would be? If they talking right.
If they talking right, I really like Sony. I really like Universal.
Yeah.
Even though they have a lot going on right now. They got a lot going on right now, but I mean they kinda, I like the umbrella of.
What about Sony? What you like about them?
They just been around for a long time. Like they just been in the game for a really long time. Like, and yeah, I feel like they
got any artists over there you like?
I'm trying to think. Who was even with Sony? I think Coco Jones was with Sony for a while. So she's really dope. I really like.
You did one of her songs over.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I know, that's right.
Girl, you did a lot of people's songs over.
Oh yeah, I love making remixes. Like, I feel like that's what be drawing people in. I be trying to find ways to like draw a new audience in. Like, you know that, okay, if you like the cover that I did to this song or the remix to this song, then you'll like my music.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah.
You love writing, remixing.
Yeah. What you love most about writing?
Just the fact that like I am able to just get a story out in the way that I want to get it out. Like, I don't know. I can't really explain it. Like writing, sometimes like I'll sit down and I'll write with like, I'll have an idea, but then it'll turn to something completely different.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So I really like just like where it can go.
Yeah,
in
where
the
it could take your
process.
mind to.
Yeah.
How often you write now?
I be writing, I'd say a couple times a week. Like as of lately, I've been having a lot more stuff on my plate, so I don't have as much time to write as I would want to. Um, but yeah, I always just try to, even if it's just like one line.
Have you ever wrote for anyone else or helped anyone else get a song together?
Oh yeah, like that's actually like before I decided to be an artist on my own. Like I would always have people, hey, can you come be on my hook? Can you come be on my? Can you do this for me? Can you write me, a verse? And I just like, okay,
Yeah.
help them out with that. So I was on music before I started releasing my own music as an artist. I be having features with like other like rappers and stuff like that, just being on that hook.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Goddess 7, and this episode is sponsored by a couple different sponsors. So y'all already know I had to shout them all out. First of all, y'all, I gotta shout out Robinson Hustle 8, cause guess what? They branding us over here. Y'all see these cute little glasses that I be drinking out of? Hold on, let me take a sip. Y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this cute little liquor ice bucket, whatever you want to call it? They made all of that. So if you're looking for some custom shit, make sure y'all go shop with Robinson Hustle 8. They customize all your needs. I can't forget about Q3 Designs and Things. They're also a sponsor of Cuzn's Tea Podcast, and they're a branded company for us. They made us these cute little shirts, y'all. Y'all like this shit? Y'all see this? Look, you need some custom shit for your business, go shop with Q3 Designs and Things, because they're going to get y'all right. They're going to get y'all everything that y'all need. I also cannot forget about Gemini Hookah, because they keep me smoking good on every motherfucking episode, y'all. Y'all see this hookah? They sponsored that for us. They did some other sponsorship, but most importantly, y'all, they got them hookahs, and y'all know I love hookahs. Look, y'all, hold on. See that cloud? See how that smoke just come out real thick, real cute or whatever? You could be smoking like that too, y'all. Go shop with Gemini Hookah. They got these ice packs. They got these portable hookah tips. You can take this thing anywhere with you. And they got hookah candles, y'all. They got different shisha flavors. They can make you anything you want. So make sure y'all go shop with Gemini Hookah, y'all. Go get y'all hookah. Until next time, cousins. Bye. What about studio time? Do you have like an at-home studio too, or you just go to the regular? You do?
Yeah, I do. I just started building it. I'm proud of it, girl, because building an at-home studio is really an investment. It's an investment. Like, you gotta get the laptop, you gotta get the interface, headphones, speaker, microphone, like. And I just added a MIDI board because I want to start like trying to make my own beats and stuff. So yeah, so I got that cooking at home. When I go record, I usually go to Mooresville. There's a guy in Mooresville. His name's Cuzn.
Okay.
He's super dope. He's super dope engineer. Like, his ear is crazy. So that's usually who I go record with. But if it's not him, then I just be at home trying to figure it out. So.
Do you already have your pieces together when you go to the studio, or you kind of get them together there?
Kind of like a mix of both. Like, I try to have at least a like rough draft or like an outline of what I want to do, because you only got like a certain amount of time in the studio.
Yeah.
You don't want to say all the time, oh, I don't even know what I'm gonna put on the track. I don't have no type of nothing. So yeah, I try to have something.
Has there ever been a time where you was at the studio and you was like, dang, I wish I would have been more prepared because you done spent more time than you thought you was going to spend?
I would say the first like time or two I went into the studio to record my first EP, my first single, Two Hands. I kind of went in there like that. Like, I had like a gist of what I wanted to do, because I was taking a song that I had wrote like 3-4 years ago, and I was like, I could do something with this. So I found a beat and stuff like that, but I didn't really have like the backgrounds, nothing like that. So me and the engineer were kind of working together to like put that together. But most of the time, I be trying not to waste the engineer's time and waste my time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What you think making you stand out right now as an artist? We know the paperwork. You got that business part on point.
Yeah. I just say the fact that, like, just being like as authentic as possible. Like, I tell people, I be trying to just give y'all the real me. Not being so like overproduced, having a whole bunch going on and stuff like that. And yeah, just really keep it about the music. I feel like a lot of people be forgetting about the music, and that's the core part of it. Like, so I definitely say that.
If you could change anything about the R&B culture in today's time, what would you change?
That's a good question. Change anything about R&B culture? I'd say I just want to bring back like the old R&B, like the R&B that like really make you
that touch your
feel
soul.
Yeah, just like dang, like I don't know. I understand like the fusion, you know, R&B, trap R&B, you know, all that other stuff. But no, it's like I want to feel something. I feel like we talking about a lot of the same stuff nowadays. It's just like okay, if it ain't, you know, a nigga is
right,
you know, shaking it like it's just like what? This is R&B. This
talk about life, like Life Jennings.
Yeah, exactly. He was just in some stuff with Money Long the other day. Did you see that? He was in like a beef with Money Long. Money Long was like talking about, you remember that song? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she apologized to him, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, Life Jennings. This is Life.
I forgot what happened though.
She was like,
that must be nice.
Yeah, she was talking about Must Be Nice, and like he was a simp ass nigga.
Contradicting himself.
Yeah, all that stuff. I'm just like, she probably didn't mean it how she freaking said it, but it was just the way that it was said. It was just like, hold on, pump your brakes. Like,
yeah.
Had to humble her real quick, but nah. Yeah, that was crazy.
I seen that. She came back and apologized.
Yeah.
Outside of R&B, what's your second favorite genre right now?
I don't know. I love hip hop, but I like old hip. I don't know none of the new rappers. Like you ask me about any of the new rappers.
Me either.
But
I know NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, you know NBA YoungBoy,
Rod Wave,
and Ali Chopper.
And I ain't never heard none of his songs though, but I know who he is.
Yeah. I mean, I like a couple of his songs. He got that Nelly song. I think it's like a Nelly song or something. I don't know. I like the Baby.
What about females?
Oh, I got some. I've been on the female rappers like Anicia. I like Mona Leo. What's my girl name? Oh my God! Of course, I like Glorilla, Lotto, Meg. I like to turn up. I like turn up music.
What's your least favorite music?
Least favorite music? That's hard. I just love music in general. Like in college, I learned to like listen to everything: classical, country. I mean, if it had to be a least favorite, I guess it'd be like bluegrass or something. Like I don't really know, but I love all genres.
You like techno?
I like techno. Yeah.
When that bass drop would be like boom, jump, boom, boom, jump, boom, jump. Yeah, they be lit at them techno parties.
They be lit. They be lit. I probably could see myself in one of them. Just, you know what they be?
Yeah.
A little fist bump.
If you could do a tour and you bring in 3 artists with you, 3 hip hop artists, who would it be?
Hip hop artists. Okay. That's hard. Oh my God.
They could be dead or alive too.
Be dead or alive. Okay. Dang, I'd say I definitely have to take. I gotta take Meg. I love Megan Thee Stallion. Like she just so confident. Like her lyrics, like her lyricism, her energy. Like I really fuck with her. So I definitely say Meg. Who's another hip hop artist? Oh my God.
2 more.
That's crazy. I don't really know if you would consider him as hip hop or as. I don't think you consider Black. I think you consider him like hip hop.
Who's Black?
Black.
I don't know him.
Dang, he be doing like
Y'all heard of
him? Pretty Little Fears with J. Cole. He did that. He did
I say he's like a hip hop artist.
Yeah, he like a hip. Yeah, he a hip. I consider him hip hop. Yeah, I consider him hip hop.
Okay, so we got Meg, Black.
Yeah. And another one, last one.
I'm gonna have to go look up Black.
Yeah, he's dope. He be like sing rapping.
Okay.
Sing rapping, yeah. Dang, I need one more. Oh my God, it's so hard. I'll say J. Cole.
J. Cole?
Yeah.
I like J. Cole.
That's my dog. Honestly, like, if there was any label, like, that I would have wanted to get signed to, it would have been Dreamville.
Dreamville.
Yeah, just because I'm North Carolina born.
Did Kendrick win the J. Cole beef?
Child, I can't even lie to you. I probably wasn't even really paying attention to it like that.
You paid attention to the Drake one though, right? Because that one was big.
Yeah, that one was huge. That one's huge. I don't really know. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like all of it is just real pointless. Like everybody great. Everybody's great in their own way.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are we doing?
And they in two different lanes.
Yeah, it's just like, what? How can you compare J. Cole to Kendrick? Like, I mean, I don't really know, but yeah, J. Cole definitely, he's super dope. He's been dope since he first. Like, oh wait, I don't really know, but
yeah, J. Cole always been that person.
Yeah.
And then I like the fact that he himself, you don't see him with all that designer, all that jewelry, but he's still like one of the dopest artists out there.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So if you could describe yourself as an artist in one word, what would it be?
That's good. In one word, I think I'll go with just authentic again. Authentic. Like I don't ever want to be. I understand pulling like influences from other artists, but at the end of the day, like I would never want to be nobody else but me. So yeah, I got my own sound, own way of writing, own everything. So I definitely say authentic.
Okay. And then you got your own label, which you talked a little bit about earlier, Vibe Like Music. Can you talk to the Cuzns about what made you want to start your own label?
Starting my own label, I don't know. It just felt like it was really like the right thing to do. Especially as being an independent artist, you always just want something that's like your own. And at the time, like I said, I didn't really have a big support system. Like I was my own support system. So, and then outside of that, like I just kind of had a vision to like eventually be able to help other artists, like be able to, do things the right way, come up the right way, have a support system, So when I started the label, I was honestly thinking about like the bigger picture of it, just eventually being able to, reach your hand out and be like, hey, let me help you do what I was able to do.
Right. So eventually, later on down the line, you would like to bring other artists on. Do you think it would be like R&B and hip hop, or are you gonna try to stick with like the R&B lane?
I think it'd be any genre, to be honest with you. Any genre. If you're an artist, you're serious about your craft, like, and this is like it's what you know you want to do, then yeah, let's do it.
What about country or southern soul?
Yeah, I would allow it all. I would help it all. Now, I personally wouldn't be managing everybody.
Yeah.
Because that just get to be too much. But yeah, if you're an artist and this, it's your art, it's your passion.
Yeah.
Then yeah, most definitely.
Do you have management right now?
I don't.
No.
I've been doing everything on my own. On my own. Everything from the marketing to the content, booking shows, like everything has been on my own. So.
When you do get a manager, like what's gonna be one thing that the manager has to have? I
say they definitely just have to have a passion for what they're doing. Like, don't just be doing it because it's the wave or like it's what everybody else or somebody was like, hey, you should probably manage. Like, no, you do it because that's really your passion and you want to help artists fulfill their dreams. Like that's just it. That on top of experience, you gotta have some type of experience, especially for the level that I'm trying to go to. Like you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, now when it comes to the production side, I see you was working a lot with Alex Corvera. Is that the guy who you was talking about in Morrisville?
No, he's actually just a beat producer. Loud Extra Beats. Yep. I actually came across some of his beats on. That's when I was getting beats like off of BeatStar, and stuff like that. Cause I didn't have a producer when I first started, so I was like, let me just go leave some beats, stuff like that. So I came across him, and I really liked his sound. Like he did beats like, say like Kate Dani type beats, Jones, SZA, like that's like my kind of vibe. So I was like, okay, I really like his work. So
so you just kind of stuck it out with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's super dope. He ended up texting me actually and was like, hey, I seen you purchase some beats. He literally ended up sending me like 5-6 more beats, like for free, stems, everything. He was like, I like what you're doing. Here go to beats.
Oh, cause he got your information off of like his website. Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's different. That's dope. Like a lot of producers, they be real funny when it comes to like beats and stuff like that.
Is he here in the Carolinas?
I don't even know where he's at, to be honest. He's probably on the West Coast somewhere.
Cause it get that West Coast vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, so Up to Something is getting ready to drop.
It is.
How long did you work on it?
I worked on it with Up to Something. I actually met this producer through Threads. His name is Drum C, and he's out in San Diego.
Okay.
And so we kind of connected through Threads, and he was just like, you know, I really like your sound. I got some beats here, some other artists that, you know, not really serious. Here, see what you can do with it. So I was going through the beats. I was writing stuff, you know, trying to fill it out, and then I came across this one. I was like, hold on, I like this. It's different. So he had already kind of had the part of the hook or whatever, and I just ended up just writing the verses and stuff to it. And so then that I went and recorded it. I had my girl Callie Lee. She's out in Atlanta. She's a vocal producer. So I was like, you know, get you a part of it. You know, she went and did her thing, like the backgrounds and stuff like that.
Oh, that's dope.
It's like a 3-4 month process.
Hey cousins, it's your girl Goddess 7, and listen, this commercial break is actually sponsored by me. Y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and get this manifestation journal, 369 21-day manifestation journal. I'm gonna help you manifest all of your dreams, everything that you're inspiring. I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna guide you in this journal. Make sure y'all go check out Amazon Prime. The link is in the description. Go get your journal. You've been working on your ad libs and stuff like that too. How that's going for you?
It's going good. It's going alright. I feel like the more I practice recording myself, you know, doing it and kind of just like not thinking about it too much, just like letting the process kind of go, like it becomes a lot easier. But you gotta get in the gym and do that little workout. That'd be my thing. Like actually sitting down at the computer, pressing record. So, but yeah, the more I do it, it gets a lot easier.
It's getting easier for you. What's an obstacle that you had to overcome on your music journey, and how did you overcome it?
Girl, it's a whole lot of obstacles, a whole lot of hills and valleys now. But I feel like, man, I'll say that like just giving myself permission, like be able to believe in myself that I can do it. You know, I told you like in college, you know, I was studying music and stuff like that, but I was in a relationship, and it's crazy because he was a rapper, but I guess because I don't know if I kind of was just like doing it better than him, music better than him. It was some hating coming along now. Yeah, like when I'm looking back at it, and when I tell other people that, like, I don't know, he was kind of hating a little bit. But yeah, it was like relationships, friendships and stuff, like people kind of discouraging and stuff like that. But I feel like once I kind of decided to break away from them and like that environment and stuff like that, I was like, yeah, this is like where I'm supposed to be at. You definitely go back to that belief like in yourself that you can do it. I actually am legally blind as well. So when I was 12, I actually was diagnosed with a eye disease called retinitis pigmentosa. So I got it from my granddad actually. So for a long time, like even in school and stuff like that, you know, I had to have like help, you know, little devices and stuff like to help me see the board and stuff like that through school. So that was discouraging. I even had a music teacher in college. I was in her class, so she was teaching like we were doing like ear training and stuff like that. She's a music teacher. And I was sitting in the class and she was asking me a question, and I was like, man, I can't answer the question because I can't see the board. She literally was like, well, how do you can't see, how you gonna do music? literally she was like, well, how you gonna do music if you can't see?
But when she found out you couldn't see for real, did she feel bad?
Girl, I literally stood up and cussed that lady slam out in that classroom. Like literally cussed that lady slam out, left, called my stepmama. My stepmama came up to the college. Like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. But it would be like little stuff like that kind of just eat away at your confidence. It's like, dang, no, I thought I could do music, but I don't know, maybe they right. You know, and stuff like that. So for a long time, that was kind of within me, like, you know, I might not be able to do it because I'm a little different from everybody else, or stuff might be more difficult. But one thing I have learned is that God always, like, if you're meant to do it, he's always going to have things in order and like structured for you to be able to succeed, like regardless, you know. So I kind of accepted it, and I was like, well, maybe this is just how it's supposed to be, because this is my story that I'm supposed to tell.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Gotta work it out all the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, you said she was training y'all to hear music. How do you train to hear music?
So like we would always like sight read and stuff like that, read sheet music and stuff. Just kind of like connecting your ear to like the notes, if that makes sense. So we would 8 o'clock in the morning, we would get up. Literally, I was a music major, so I had music classes from 8 a.m. all the way until 6 p.m. in the evening. So like I feel like that repetition and stuff like that, you know, definitely helps. I was in piano classes, you know.
You just started playing the what's the thing, like the piano?
Yeah.
Keyboard?
Yeah, it's a keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, I'm a little rusty, but
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you know, I was excited. I was like, bro, I really miss this. Like,
What made you go get the keyboard?
I said I'm gonna start making my own beats. Like I was tired of producers.
Oh yeah.
Like trying to take advantage. Like a lot of producers, I feel like when they see that you're on your way somewhere, they start to kind of attach themselves in really weird ways. I had a guy that literally we were supposed to split a beat a certain way for like when you upload like music and stuff like that, you know, it's certain splits and percentages that go to the artist, that goes to the writer, that goes to the producer. But we had an agreement, you know, 1 minute, and then months later, when I'm about to release the song, it's a whole different agreement. So,
But you already signed on this first agreement.
we never. That's the thing. That's another thing. You always sign a contract. If you're an artist, always have a contract. That was my mistake. I didn't have no contract in the beginning that said this is what it's gonna be. So when it did come back around, it's like, you know, what can you do? It's either I'm gonna shelf the song, not you know, put it out, or I'm gonna just find a whole nother beat. And after the investment that you put into the song, it's like, you know, you
gotta move forward.
Yeah. You just release the song. So at that point, I was like,
Lesson learned.
Yeah,
That was your last time working with them?
that was my last time working with them. Lesson learned. Even the label was like, yeah, you gotta get that squared away. We gonna work on something else. We ain't even gonna deal with that. So yeah, I was like, nah, making beats can't be that hard. It can't be that.
You done made your first one already?
Nah, I ain't made my first one yet.
No.
I'm working on it. I'm still trying to learn how to use like the software and stuff like that.
What software you started off with?
I started off using, it's called Studio One, but now I just moved to Logic, so I'm learning like Logic and stuff like that. Fruity Loops, you know, I got the little plug.
A lot of people use Fruity Loops.
So yeah, everybody I know, they like, yeah, Fruity Loops has been like that for years. Years. So yeah, I'm still playing around with it, trying to, you know, play with the little beat pad and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. What does the plugins look like for an artist? Like when y'all making beats, is it just like a certain sound that's a plugin, or what is a plugin?
A plugin is like, so say you recording, like for me, I record a lot of vocals like on the track. So plugin is pretty much just like what you put on the track to like just make the vocal sound better. So it could be like compression. It could be like reverbs, kind of make the room sound like an echo, or like make the vocal sound like, you know what I'm saying? EQ and stuff like that. That's all the stuff that the engineers and stuff do. But yeah, that's pretty much what the plugin is. Make auto-tune, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I know what a plugin is from the like video editing part, but I ain't never know what it was from the music part.
Yeah. It'd be a lot to learn. It do. But once you learn it, it's like, okay, possibilities endless. Like I can literally make myself sound like anybody. I make myself sound like SZA, Ariana, you know, really anybody, depending on what plugins you put on the track.
Okay, so you also have your graphic design and branding business. Can you talk to the cousins about that and tell us some of the services you offer?
Yeah, so my graphic design and branding business is Urban Lux Design Studio, and so that's kind of like what I started my entrepreneur journey doing back in 2020, like during COVID. Everybody didn't have no job and stuff like that. I actually was like in a business academy, like online, and so I seen they kind of needed help, and so I was like, okay, I can make a little flyer for you, you know. So I made some flyers and stuff for them. They were like, no, you should be a graphic designer. I was like, you think so? So I started making logos and stuff. People was coming to me for like business cards, you know, stuff like that, websites, everything. But yeah, that's pretty much what we offer: branding, anything like that, business cards, websites.
How long it take y'all to make a website?
Website about 3 weeks. It depends on like how many pages you want. You know, if you got pictures you want to put up there. So it kind of depends. Like a booking site, I done did like hair booking sites and stuff like that, nails and stuff like that. That take like a week. You know, because you gotta actually design the website and then you gotta go build the website. So yeah.
And then what's the price range if the cousins want to come shop with you to get a website? What are the price ranges they're looking at paying?
It just really depends. If you're looking for like an artist like landing page, that's anywhere between like $250 to $300 just for a landing page where you can put like your merch up there and stuff like that. If you're looking for a full-on website, it's $550. So that come with like 3 different pages along with your landing page. You know, we set up your products and stuff like that for you, photography. But yeah, that's pretty much that. A regular booking site is only $150. So yeah.
Okay, that's dope, cousin.
Thank you.
Okay, now you were previously partnered with a radio station. You were doing the Mirror Talk radio over there. Are you still doing that?
Am not.
No.
Am not, girl.
What was that experience like for you having your first radio station?
I don't want to say too much, but I feel like when I first partnered with them, I'm not gonna say the radio station name, but it was a really great experience. Like first starting out, kind of had like a podcast feel a little bit. You know, I was submitting shows and stuff like that. Unfortunately, they ended up being not. I don't want to say too much, but they ended up not being like a business that had a lot of integrity. So like they kind of was like taking people money, you know, stuff like that. You know, XYZ. I actually worked for them for a little bit. I was like doing scheduling and stuff like for the producers.
Before you actually start doing the Mirror Talk?
It was actually after. Yeah, it was after. I was scheduling and stuff for them, and I kind of seen like the back end and like how stuff really operate, and I was like, nah, I don't really like that. Yeah. So that ended fast.
But what about just having your show outside of that company? Like, do you ever see yourself getting back into that field?
I say eventually. Like, eventually, I kind of want to have like a little series where I bring other artists on, you know, ask them questions and stuff like that. Get to know what they got going on. But as far as like a full on, like I don't really see myself doing that. I'm not really a big talker like that either. Yeah. So for me to kind of go up there, have to like pre-record episodes and stuff like that, kind of got to be a bit much. So.
Yeah. Was that like the hardest part for you, the talking part?
Yeah, it was definitely.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, dang, how are y'all taking me in? Like, how are y'all perceiving me right now? Like, I don't really know how I sound.
Yeah.
And for it to be radio, it's kind of like you gotta you can't really be yourself. Like, you have to say things a certain specific way, you know, and stuff like that.
Unless you're working like at Breakfast Club or somewhere like that where they don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Wendy Williams or somebody.
Right. I was gonna say something about Lord have mercy, Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good experience though.
You also went on your weight loss journey. You lost over 90 pounds. Like, can you talk to the cousins a little bit about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on a weight loss journey the last year. I've always been like a thick girl. Like, I've always just been like, my whole family is just you know, real thick. So I don't know. I had like problems with my back, like health issues and stuff like that. You know, my knees was hurting. And at that time, I was only 28, so I was like, man, my body shouldn't be hurting like this. So yeah, I was just like, nah, I gotta talk to a doctor. We gotta figure something out. So went and talked to the doctor. I got tested. I found out I had type 2 diabetes. So that was another thing. It just really all came down to like my health. And I was like, if I'm gonna be an artist, I'm gonna be on stage doing backflips, dancing, going across, changing wigs, and like, you know, I gotta have my health and my wellness together. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. You know, so.
Yeah, that was good though. 90 pounds within a year, like that's a lot. Like, you definitely did good. Like, what are some tips that you used, or some, you know, something that you used to help you stay so disciplined?
Yeah, I just say I just had an end goal in mind. Like, I knew that I wanted to be it all came back to the music and like being an artist. Like, I was like, okay, I plan on being on big stages. I plan on the public having to take me in as a person. Like, I want to look my best. I want to feel my best. You know, so that's really like what kept me motivated. You know, it won't just straight, you know, losing weight all the time, because, you know, I'm human. I'm a fall off. But it was just all about me saying, okay, yeah, I fell off this week, but tomorrow I'm gonna get back on it. Yeah.
Did you start doing like any meal preps or any foods that you gave up?
For a while, I gave up juice. I was real bad on Minute Maid juice, like Tropicana.
Yeah, that juice be
had a lot of sugar, like a lot of sugar. So I realized that a lot of it was coming from just me drinking a lot of juice. So I had to get rid of the sugar, the juice. I tried to really get off of, I didn't eat no fast food for like 6-7 months straight. I just went and had McDonald's like a month or two ago, and that's only because the snack rack came back. So yeah, I had to cut the processed food, fast food and stuff like that out. I was doing a lot of like protein shakes. I was making a lot of shakes with like fruit, yogurt, and stuff like that. And I was doing that like every single day, to the point it didn't even leave no room for me to mess up unless it was like dinner or something like that. But throughout the day, like, I was structured, and I was working from home too, so you know, it wasn't hard for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna just go get Chick-fil-A, or, you know, something. So
I feel like when I was working from home, I gained the most weight.
That's when I gained the most weight too. I was snacking. I was snacking all the time. Shoot, I was like,
your kitchen be right though.
Yeah, it's like, let me go get me.
Let me turn this camera off for 5 seconds. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Right. Yeah, but I definitely had to get some structure about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much how I did it, and a lot of water. A lot of water.
Okay, cousin. So you said social media will have you thinking you need to perform to be accepted.
I did say that.
Yeah. So what's been your experience with that? Like, what made you feel like that?
I say, okay, so like back in 2020, you know, with COVID, when I started my graphic design business, that's kind of like when TikTok had kind of taken off, like started popping off and stuff like that. And in the business world, like, everybody was like, oh, you know, you got to be on social media. You got to be on social media. Like, it was not an option. You was not going to be successful unless you show up on social media. So that's kind of like how I started creating content and stuff like that. You know, I would make videos and stuff, get on TikTok live, post videos. You got a lot of content. Yeah. Everybody say that. Like, that's what they told me. They said, you got to make the content. Content is king. That's what they said. So, I don't know, I got to the point where I felt like I was just doing it just to do it. And I feel like I wasn't growing like that, because nobody's going to connect with it. Like, people can feel you through the screen. Like, if you're genuine or not, you know, if you authentic or not and stuff like that. And then another thing is, like, I will always get on Instagram and I just see a lot of people that show like their highlight reels and not real life. So it's like you start comparing yourself. Like, dang, you know, this person's here, this person there, oh, she look good, you know, stuff like that. But real life, girl, they be having stuff in their phone from 5 years ago and go back and post it. People like, dang, whole time it's like, no, girl, you was not in Mexico yesterday. Yeah. You were like, okay. So yeah, that's why I said, like, a lot of times social media will have you feeling like you got to perform. But I mean, I started growing the most on social media when I was like, I'm gonna just go out here and be myself. Like, I can't do nothing else other than that. Yeah. So if y'all gonna like me, y'all gonna like me for me. And if you don't, somebody do. Somebody will. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cousin. So we're gonna do help me understand these lyrics. I'm gonna go over some of your lyrics, and you just help the cousins understand. I know you got the new one coming, so I couldn't get the lyrics to that one, but I did get the lyrics to Mirror Talk. Okay. So that's the one we're gonna talk about. Okay. So on that song, you say, sometimes I look in the mirror saying, damn, bitch, you looking so fine. That's why I made the decision that she's coming first in my life. So when you started putting yourself first, like, what did that shit look like, cousin? I say just, like I said, just put my health first. You know, that was a big thing. I actually wrote that song literally when I was in a place where I wasn't even confident at all. I wasn't confident at all, and the words literally had came to me, and I didn't know that those were words that I was gonna need. I didn't realize I was writing for my future self. You know, I was still 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I was at a very low place. Skin was not at the best place.
Cause that song sound like to me you was just getting at your confidence stage. Like, yeah, I'm her. I know I'm her.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
You couldn't tell you was going through something there.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely was a mental battle. You know, trying to get back to finding me. So, but yeah, that was good. That's like my favorite lyrics of the song. Yeah.
Okay, you say got rid of negative energy. No, I can't fuck with it. Now I got peace on my mind, and yeah, I'm stuck with it. What type of negative energy did you get rid of?
People, exes, really exes. I can't lie to you, yeah, really exes. Like at that point, like the point of time I was at in my life, like, I just didn't have time for no bullshit. I felt like I was in this in between space where it's like I was on my way to where, you know, that next level, but I also had people who down below me who were still trying to pull me back, you know, to where I was. But I was like, no, I can't fuck with that. Like,
right,
we trying to go higher. So.
With you going through that, and then you got here and your girlfriend took you to the open mic, that showed like she believed in you. Did that make you feel like, yeah, this might be the one?
I say so, yeah. That's my dog.
Yeah.
That's my dog, man. Now I will say, like, in the beginning, I feel like people who are not in the creative space, like, they kind of, from the outside, they kind of like, you know, sometimes, you know, in the beginning. But I feel like after, like, she really saw that I was serious, you know, I was putting in the work. She was like, yeah, okay, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. So she's literally been there every single step of the day. She's been at every show, literally, like, everything. So.
That's good. When her birthday?
Her birthday is Cinco de Mayo. She May the 5th. So she a Taurus.
Oh, a Taurus.
That's my first Taurus.
A Taurus and a Sagittarius.
I was scared, girl. I was like, I don't know how this gonna work. I don't know how to, cause the Tauruses I dealt with. But nah, I mean, it honestly actually like worked.
Taurus family oriented people though.
Yeah, they are.
They just headstrong like you.
Yeah. We both talk back, and that's definitely been headbutting moments. But, but overall, you know, it's about she like to chill, she like to eat, be at home. You know, she's not a person like that take a lot to please or like satisfy. Like, she just want to feel secure, like type person. So yeah, after I showed her that, she was like, okay, we good. Like, 'cause at first it took a little while, cause like I went her, I was like, oh yeah, you. But she was like, it took a little while for her to kind of get that trust out. But yeah, after that it was like, yeah.
She was like, girl, you a Sagittarius. I heard about y'all.
You heard about December Sagittarius? You know?
No. Not the Decembers. Okay, so also in that song you say melanin on 10, get that shit from my mama, pretty attitude, real thick, I'm her, whether I'm sweatpants down or dripped in designer. So when you say pretty attitude, what's the pretty attitude? Like, can you describe that for the cousins?
Pretty attitude, just, I don't know, I just say, just like I said, being you, authentic, you know, just knowing that you're in the space that you're supposed to be in. Like, not feeling, like, never feeling insecure around nobody else that has pretty, you know? Definitely. Just knowing, you know.
Yeah. Okay. What can the cousins expect from Kai Dani within the next year?
The next year, I got a lot of goals. Like, I plan on working on my first project with Ocean 5. So right now we're just filling each other out, but I feel like it's really gonna go somewhere really great. So looking forward to that. I really want to be at the BET Awards. Like, and I know I heard you and Jaquan talking about it. I was like, hey, okay, but yeah, BET Awards, that's any type of award show. Like, that's really the goal for sure. But yeah,
just to like be there and be in that energy.
Yeah, just be in the energy, just be like, okay, I'm in the room so I can be on the stage. So yeah.
What about an ultimate goal? Do you have like an ultimate goal when it comes to where you want to go as an artist?
An ultimate goal, I don't want to say like outside of like the awards, like accolades and stuff like that. I just want to be stable. Like, I want to be stable in my career, be a household name. I feel like I definitely see that for me, be a household name. Just continue to connect with, you know, people through the music.
Yeah. What's one thing that you want the world to know about you?
I want y'all to know I'm here. I'm here. Like, that's it. That's all. I'm here.
You here to stay?
I'm here to stay. Yeah.
Okay, cousin. So, I was going to do a question of the night, but I really can't do that question of the night because that question was going to be like, if you could create a builder man, but in this case, it'll be a builder woman, what would it be? But you kind of already got your perfect woman.
I do.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah.
Very smart, very intentional, very caring. She treats me like a princess. I can't say.
You get princess treatment?
I get princess treatment.
Is you the princess pillow? What it called? Pillow prince? The pillow princess?
Yeah. She always talk about how spoiled I am. I don't be feeling I'm spoiled, but yeah. She talking about how spoiled I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I could build a perfect person, let's pretend.
Yeah.
It definitely would be all of those things. Like, definitely. And you definitely gotta have a plan. Like that was the thing that really attracted me to her, because it's not like she was just out here. Like she had graduated, she got her degree, like she had a plan, she's inside of her career, you know, she's moving up in her career. So like that's literally all that I asked for. Just have a plan, be doing something in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, get a cousin some advice. If you can give them any advice, it don't matter what kind of advice. It could be life advice, personal advice, music advice, any kind of advice. Leave them with one piece of advice.
One piece of advice. I say, if you got a dream, just go for it. Like, no excuses. As long as you know that it's right within you, it don't matter what nobody left or right of you say. You go for it and you don't stop going for it. That's it. That's all.
Keep going towards your dream, cousins. Let them know where they can find you at, Kai, before we get up out of here.
Yeah, y'all can tap in with me on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, at It's Kai Dani. It's ITSKAIDANI. And you can stream my music, Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, Kai Dani. Make sure y'all tap in and check out Up to Something's coming out Tuesday the 23rd. And yeah.
Okay, make sure y'all go follow Kai. Dope artist, dope individual. Check out her pages too. She got a lot of content, y'all. A lot of content. Check out her pages. Check out her music. Y'all already know who I am. It's your girl Goddess 7. I thank y'all so much for tuning in every week. I love you all so much. New viewers, make sure you subscribe so we can keep bringing you this wonderful content every week.
Content. Fire interviews. Y'all definitely tap in.
Thank you, cousin. Until next time, y'all. Bye.
Hey, what's up, family? It's your girl, Kai Dani. I'm over here at Cuz's Tea Podcast. Just had an amazing interview with Goddess 7. Dope conversation, dope questions, dope energy, all of that. So y'all definitely make sure y'all tap in. Check her out.